Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac, Repentance, where today we are going to try and take the Keeper to Mother. And I'm sure we're all going to have a wonderful time. We have a sacrifice room immediately at the start of the floor. I don't think I've ever done this room correctly. I'm pretty sure I've gotten hit exclusively every single time I've ever done this room. And I really need to figure out a way to stop doing that because it is actually getting a little bit on my nerves. But we are small, we are quick, and we have range. So as the start goes, it's very average. I'm just going to leave all the money all over the place in case I want to bother with that sacrifice room. Since we're going to Mother, we don't need to be particularly quick or anything, so we can just take our time. Kinda hoping to destroy some of these green flies somewhat near a wall in case there is a secret room here-ish. Not sure what the remaining room layouts were that we have passed so far, but that doesn't seem like the weirdest place for a secret room so far. And it would be nice if it was indeed here. That's a little bit far into the void there, unfortunately, and then we accidentally destroyed the entire world by accident. But you know, that's what we call a Tuesday in the world of Isaac, I suppose. That's 5 coins over there. Shop could be interesting. Devil deals could be interesting as well. We don't particularly need to go for anything that we would ordinarily go for. Don't need angel rooms. That is a nice item to have, though. So I might just end up spending all my money on that and not bother with the sacrifice room. It kind of depends, I suppose. I do kind of want to look for my secret room, though, because if there is like 9 coins in there, then, well, the sacrifice room is effectively free, so that obviously is a rather nice bonus. It can allow us to get an angel room item or something like that. Might be tempting to go for one of those golden chests as well. We do need 1 key to go into the downpour or the dross, but other than that, don't really need keys for anything. Probably shouldn't have used my coins all over the place and now not have one left for the boss, but hopefully that'll be fine. That was a good shot. I was kind of hoping to shoot that barrel when the boss was near it, but instead I went for the opposite strategy and did it when it was not nearby. But whatever, it's working out. That's not the scariest boss in the world. We get Binky. Doesn't give us health, but it does give us tier rate, so that's nice. We'll just drop a coin in there. And the Magician card with a question mark on top of it. Not terrible, not terrible. Could be worse. Still a little tempted by at least one of the golden chest in case there is just a bunch of money inside it. But we'll see what we can get, I suppose. Also still very tempted by that sacrifice room over there as well. But let's see if there's anything over here. There we go. There is some coins. There is a gray chest. There is a shopkeeper. And another golden chest, but one that we can actually get without worrying too much about stuff. So let's just try. I regret my decision. But fair enough, I suppose. Didn't get a coin from that, but we did get a coin from our first hit there, and from our second hit there. And 1 random chest. Hey, with some more money inside it. I mean, it's becoming almost free at this point. If there is a devil deal now, then that's kind of unfortunate because we can't really do anything with it. But I don't think I can reasonably get enough money to do anything with it either, so yeah, fair enough. Okay. Star Bethlehem. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. That isn't active during the Mother fight, unfortunately, but that's fine ultimately. It's a little annoying, but we'll manage. Let's see if we can get like a whole bunch of coins here, though. That worked out. Run away. It would be nice if we could just get the many coins bonus here, because then we can be on our way. Unfortunately, we got the soul hearts. That is still a large quantity of flies, but ultimately I would call it not as useful, unfortunately. Also a little tempted to get that full card, actually, just because of being able to teleport out of a curse room and stuff like that. I will take this just because I feel like it could end up being useful. Occasionally you do get those brimstone friends, and they've really never let me down, so I would like to see a repeat of that. The super secret room could be all over the place. If it's over here, I'll go into it. If it's anywhere else, I'll not bother, but there you go. Fair enough. We did our best. We have used up a lot of consumables. There is still a coin in my item room as well that I'd like to go and get. But yeah, the Star of Bethlehem is definitely going to ease making the bosses a lot more killable and things, so pretty happy about that. It's going to make clearing rooms a lot easier as well, so far using the sacrifice room as this character has paid out, I'd say almost exclusively. It's definitely a character where using the sacrifice room is a lot easier than with any other character in the game, and I can appreciate that. It is kind of a shame that the Star of Bethlehem just kind of floats above the hole at the end of the mother fight, but yeah, fair enough. I'm still kind of in two minds whether or not I want to go for Devil Deals or not, because the thing about Devil Deals is you do need money for it. Also, where is this star going? Is there a secret room above here? Is that why you're going in a strange direction? Yeah. Well, that's good to know at least, I suppose. And we did get a key for our efforts, so that's nice. I'll leave some of these coins here. It is an Excel floor after all, so it would be nice to have some coins available for the remainder of this floor. We'll just try and run for it as well, just because scary times. I've never had an Excel floor of this type before, I don't think. You know, thinking about it, because I'm actually kind of curious how that would work with multiple bosses and things. We got ourselves a friendly bat, so that's kind of nice, and we also found the boss fairly quickly. Ordinarily, I probably would go look for my item room and things first, but again, because of this friend right here, I think it's probably for the best if I just go for bosses right now. It does, well, the second boss I can do whenever, but I kind of want to get the first boss done with while we still have the star active here. Because I'm guessing this one is just going to leave to the other boss as quickly as possible. And yeah, it is, but yeah, that wasn't really that big of a worry. That was a very quick boss fight, and I appreciate that. But I guess if we go to the Excel mirror world, then we could fight two bosses as the last, which is a choice. Not sure if that's something I want to bother with, honestly, but it might be worthwhile. That's 2 bombs and a key for 1 bomb, but we can also just turn into the Lost and grab these later, so don't really need to spend anything on that. So that's wonderful. We were a little bit low on consumables, and we will need 2 bombs to go down further later on afterwards, so I said a lot of the same words in a row, but they all mean what I'm intending to mean, which is that we're having a good time. Also not sure where the key piece is gonna spawn. Also, I guess I have the store key, so I can also just go into my shop without having to spend a key on it as well, so that's actually quite nice. That's what the trinket does after all. So I should probably do that in a second here. And there is the best of friends. That does make it a lot more tempting to go for the boss, the double bosses as the loss, because if this boss just kills both of them, then that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Let's see what kind of boss we're dealing with here first, though. It is Lil Blub. He has killed us in the past, but then you have stuff like this. Then you have stuff like that, where the fight's just over instantly. Both of the health items I'm not too interested in. Devil Deals I don't have the money for because I've left it all over the place. Even if I could afford it, I don't know if I wanted to, so yeah. Not amazing. Not amazing so far, but fair enough. We can at least go and enter our item rooms now. I'm a little bit tempted by the curse room as well. And I guess I might as well check out the shop since it's free to enter anyway. There is a restock, which could be interesting. Not sure how interesting in particular, I suppose, but there is some potential there. Yeah, pretty terrible curse room. Unfortunately, maybe we can get a consumable. Well, we got a bomb for our efforts, so I guess that's fine. And we have to turn into the Lost. Well, yeah, if we want to go to the mirror room, then we have to turn into the Lost again. I might as well just start picking up all the money on the floor, I guess, because... Well, I guess I could take... No, yeah, I was gonna say, I might take damage in the mirror world, but that doesn't matter because I'm the Lost, so even that is fairly irrelevant. Plus... Oh god. Well, we lost our tier 8, but we shoot 1 more tier. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Yeah, that might be a worry because, yeah, triple shot on this character is pretty horrendous. Ah, well. Let's see what we can do here. That's an alright trinket that I think I would rather have just because of the status effect being pretty powerful. Hopefully we can get away with our decisions here. I think I'll just go straight for the boss. Just while we still have this Brimstone friend available. Because I think that's going to be fairly useful. Oh god, my tier rate though. Yeah, that was not great. We can probably get a lot more money as well right now because of all the extra rooms with this Crooked Penny. Not Crooked Penny, not. I was worried that he was just going to run into the flames there, but fortunately he didn't. The Wooden Nickel, that's what the item is called. I don't know how I keep getting into situations with this character where my tier rate just goes down the drain, but always seems to find a way. Yeah, well, it is what it is. The bat is helping out with some of the enemies here, so that's nice. If the run dies here, I'm actually very okay with that, because as okay as a start as this is fairly horrendous. God, that though. Look at that. You only need one friend for these fights to just be over instantly. Ooh, the Star of Bethlehem is still here. That's surprising. I guess I'll take that. And that is a syringe. So at least our damage is up, our range is up. We have some good stuff here and there. We have 26 coins. Restock is becoming a little bit more tempting just because of the sheer amount of money that we have, but that's about it. I guess I'll just bomb you as well. Didn't quite get the 5 coins I was hoping for from that friend, but fair enough. And after clearing this room, we'll be able to have some good times. I guess with -2 luck, it might be better not to take this trinket as well, because quite frankly, I am not shooting poison tears. And my key count is 0, so yeah. It's not really doing anything. This one's empty. I'm guessing the key piece is just here then? Yeah. Fair enough. I guess that's how it works. Good to know, I suppose. It was unlikely that we were not going to figure it out this run, but we have figured it out this run. Very nice. I do hope we can fix this tier situation. Because this is horrendous. It is genuinely very irritating. Death card. Don't think that's as interesting as what I currently have, so let's just call it a day. Let's go back to the mirror room. We have cleared out the entire floor. We have our key piece. We have a friend still alive. All in all, pretty good stuff. I'm keeping the wooden nickel usage until the next floor, I suppose, because it would be nice to have it there. I'll just pick up these health items. They're not going to give me anything, unfortunately, because of the character that I am. With 30 coins, I guess I could check the devil deal. Yeah, might as well. Oh, that's going to make my tier rate even worse, is the thing. But it would be pretty powerful tiers. I'm curious how it pans out. It didn't really change my tier rate that much either. Unfortunately, it doesn't lock us into devil deals, I suppose, but I'm willing to give this a shot. On to the mines. We do have cool looking tiers, and I suppose that is fairly important, but yeah, it's a little bit of a worry. We'll see if we can do anything cool with this. Another Curse of the Labyrinth, really? I guess if we can stay close to the Star of Bethlehem, then at least we can clear the bosses and things on the way there fairly easily. Except if we get rooms like this, I suppose. Oh, I guess even with rooms like that, we can clear it fairly easily, but yeah. God, this is our tier rate in an item that makes my tier rate ridiculous. That's a worry is what that is, but I mean, it is clearing floors as long as we can just stay close to it. I think for getting the actual key piece, it doesn't matter too much, but I am fairly reliant on this item being around for a while, I think, for at least clearing some of this stuff. We got a couple bat friends nearby. But it is kind of unusual to play like this, but like this is what my tier rate is when I'm just holding my attack in this room, and that concerns me a little. I'm a little tempted to destroy some of the shopkeepers actually a little bit more just to get those potential coin acquiring items. They can be fairly nice, of course. We got 2 brimstone friends. Maybe we'll just let them kill all the bosses. That'll, I guess, do the job at the very end, but yeah, we'll see. Come on, we need more of these enemies to actually show up, because these enemies need to be all killed at the same time, otherwise they won't stay dead, but fortunately it ended up working out. Everything's okay. If there is a sacrifice room on this floor, I might go for it. If there's a dice room where I could reroll my whole build, I'm actually fairly tempted as well, just because of my current situation. But I mean, so far it's slowly but surely we are meandering through this floor. We haven't actually faced any difficulty yet, because everything is dying instantly pretty much. The main difficulty so far has been just enemies where we all have to kill all the enemies at the same time, really. Pressing buttons, those have been really the main difficult things, but there is still the rest of the floor to explore after this as well, which is worrying me a little bit. But fair enough. There is at least enough money on the floor that I can very easily just open the heart door at the end. Great Gideon, oh god. That's a nightmare. Let's hope we can rush through this as quickly as possible here. Oh god. That killed most of my friends. That's unfortunate. Really trying to make the most use of the Star of Bethlehem before it leaves the room, but... oh god. Well, I'd say that we really used that to its maximum potential there. I couldn't realistically use that any more than I did with the waiting times of Gideon's attacks there, unfortunately. Oh boy. Come on. I mean, it's still managing at the end of the day, I suppose. That is a safety pin, which is another range up. No tier 8, which is unfortunate. And I guess I'll just go... I could go straight for the boss again. I could actually just go get some money, I suppose, as well. I'll explore a little bit more of the floor first, I think. And then if there's enough money on the floor to buy another Devil Deal item, I'll try and go for that, I guess. Don't know if we can get flight on this floor, so I'm just going to bomb my way in here. That's a lot of money right there. Shame one of the coins fell on this spike here, but, you know. Can I get away with this? Yes! Very much. Barely, but it worked out. It worked out. Realistically, we only need like a couple like hearts available. Or a couple coins available to be able to open the door at the end of this floor and not worry about stuff too much. Able or a question mark? I mean, that's better. It's tier 8 at least. 0.03 tier 8, but it technically still counts. I'm going to call that a win. And that's where I am right now. That's pinned probably. Yeah. Oh god. And it's tricky to actually hit, but when I do hit, things die. My damage is fine, but it's the rest of the build, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a worry. These enemies don't really do that much, they just move a little weird. But if you know how horses work in the grand game of chess, then perhaps you'll also be able to deal with these enemies as well. With relative ease. I mean, I guess I'll just press the button. Ooh, the bomb floats slightly above me because I'm so tiny. That's fun. You gotta make your own fun sometimes. Let's go visit the shop, though. Guess who forgot to pick up a good trinket, though? I just realized that I've been carrying this battery around for a while, which isn't actually doing anything. So, yeah, fair enough. Tarot Cloth could be good. Just because I could get an Empress card and maybe increase my tier rate with that. And that could be nice. These enemies are no worries. I could go for random pills, I suppose. Just hope it works out. There's the Empress card. Oh, that's not actually a tier 8, that was just a speed up, right? I mean, sure. Out of the two, I guess it's the better one. Amnesia, cool. It's an XL floor, no worries here. I'm actually very okay with this event happening. It's all just really, really nice. Alright, so we're getting to the point where I can afford a thing. So that's good. I don't fully recall which rooms have coins in them, unfortunately, because of the whole amnesia situation. But, I mean, we can probably make that work. I was kind of hoping that would be there when I saw that room. Unfortunately, it was. We can get flight for one room, so that's also quite nice. Just use that immediately for the sake of good times. I kind of want to use the Magician for the Mother fight. Probably this... Whenever that phase happens where there's just a lot of pretty much just the first phase would probably be pretty nice to have it, honestly. And I'm actually just gonna do this. That's good. That's what you want to see. Consumables are just so valuable on this character because money is so useful for many of our problems. So it is kind of nice to go for a room like this. Pin? Yeah. God, I should get Polyphemus or something. Just really, just really maximize the nonsense that we have going on here. I don't think I can reasonably reach 30 coins here, while also still having the safety net available of what remains, which is that door which requires 2 of my hearts to open. Oh my god, my movement speed at the start of the game is horrible. Yeah, you don't really realize it until you get back into their base movement speed and you walk like you're a truck. But, you know, pretty big rooms. That's exciting. I don't know if this area changes in the next cell floor. I have to imagine it doesn't, but I just never had so many Excel floors on these other areas before. It's a whole new experience. Also, I guess the blue flames that get destroyed here are actually kind of okay on this character, just because you get flies for it instead of hearts, and you just get those. Whoop. That's not a worry. You please just leave. Nothing to be aware of. Nothing to be afraid of, even. I guess being aware of it is probably a good thing. But being afraid of it, unnecessary. We're just gonna meander through here. Oh, god. That's a little annoying. Not a lot, just a little. But it is quite a distance to go with a bomb. Hoping that destroyed it. I think I heard a rock explode, yeah. No worries. Made a little bridge by accident. How nice. How quaint. That way. God. Actually have to... We can't create a little bridge here. Usually you can create little bridges in these areas. I think you might actually be able to. I did that wrong. Oh, get the key. Fine. Just know that I did it begrudgingly. Because I ruined my little bridge chances. I do like me little bridges. They make me feel secure and safe as I will traverse the lava across terrain. Also, this is back. I didn't expect this to go to this room. Arguably, little annoying because I still have to fight the boss. And now I kind of want to wait for it because that is kind of an important part of killing a boss, but simultaneously that's going to take ages. Which is not ideal. Alright, so there's 2... I guess I'll just take some time to look at where coins are and things, but I know that I have at least 2 more coins on this floor, which is nice to know. 3 coins. 4 coins? 5 coins. I could technically... 6 coins. I could technically get to 31 coins and then still have a couple remaining. I'm actually just going to grab a couple and then hope that we can get away with using the wooden nickel. Maybe something will be on sale. That'll be nice. I don't know where my super secret room is. I guess I can look for that as well. Where's the shop again? It's all the way to the right. I'm fairly sure. It's like all the way over here. I don't think reasonably there can be a super secret room quite near the shop here. That doesn't work. This doesn't work either. So it's probably going to be near the boss room somewhere. Which could be good. I'll just blow up these mushrooms and get a magic mushroom. I mean, it's a mushroom. So yeah, that probably means it's going to be somewhat near the boss, I'm assuming. Which does limit the amount of places where it could be. This is not like a really strange choice. That's the sound of the mirror breaking. I don't understand this game sometimes. That's so odd. Why would that sound play? But yeah, fair enough. I guess we destroyed the mirror. I don't know what that means for us in the grand scheme of things, but it's probably not great. Ay. Well, will I use one more bomb? I guess I'm gonna do one more. Right here. If it's not there, I don't know where it is. At this stage... it is kind of close. The thing is, it's plus 7 damage. Like, the tear rate is good. The tear rate is more than doubled. But then my damage is also almost doubled as well. It's so much that you're giving up by not waiting for this. But I will say, once again, I'm doing this begrudgingly, because I would much rather just run for it, really. Alright, so there's one coin here. There's one coin waiting for us near the Great Gideon. I'm hoping I can get one more coin from using the wooden nickel. I don't really want to risk it any other way. Do I? I do. I've changed my mind. I'm just gonna, since we're waiting for this anyway, I'm just gonna hope that we're gonna get a boss that I can kill fairly easily and just run away afterwards, because it is 4 scythes that I'm shooting at the boss at 15 damage each, every single attack, and Sister Maggie for another, like, 2 damage, so it's a lot of damage. Let's just hope it's not like a super annoying boss. Like that one. Like, specifically Singe, but... I'd argue that this is still going alright. He's not dead. Looked like he kinda was, but he wasn't. Alright, that worked out a lot better than I'd hoped. Let's go check this out. 15 coins for a multidimensional baby. Party conjoined. I'll take that. Might as well. Kind of regret not getting that other party conjoined, I suppose, but fair enough. Bloop. That'll be one more heal, maybe? Oh, it fully heals, really? Alright. Well, that simplifies things. Right, I did pick up all the other coins, so I guess with that I can just leave. Cool. Can we get a third Excel floor? Can we get the full Excel floor combo? Or are we actually going to get a regular floor? We're actually going to get a regular floor. It's almost boring. Almost. But we do have a large quantity of Devil Deal chance here because of the Excel floor before it, so that is quite nice. We got the multidimensional baby also giving us a whole bunch of extra damage. And we're just going to once again slowly walk along with this beautiful star. And see if we can increase our money, look for some sacrifice rooms as well. This is a nightmare of a room, specifically for this purpose. If it was a room filled with enemies, that wouldn't even be that big of a deal, but now it's just a matter of fact that we have to wait for this. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Do I regret it immediately? Maybe. No, not really. We still got a bunch of flies as well. Probably kind of a waste of flies, I suppose, but that's really about it. This enemy is not really that big of a deal with what we currently have either. I guess we're fine. Even without this star. But it is a bit of a difference, isn't it? It is just a little bit of a difference. I guess car battery would also be really good as this character, huh? Just having twice as many coins drop, pretty much. That would be nice. So many things that would indeed be quite nice to have. And I think with my previous Keeper runs, I've had pretty damn good luck with the items that have dropped for me, I suppose. And this time around, it's it's triple shot. I mean, the one time there was that monstrous lung, which perhaps I didn't need to take, but, you know, I took it. That rerolls items on the floor, so that's also quite nice. I kind of forgot that we even had Poke-Go. Let's give that a think. Could reroll that. Don't know what the other item is. Hard to say if it's a bad idea or not when you only know half the choice. And then he's gonna go to the boss room. I'll just leave that there. I'm gonna reroll it, I think. Let's see if we can find some other items first, though. cool way to get a key and lose a bomb. Very nice. The secret room might be next to the curse room if it's here? No, that's a shame. Do I want to go into the curse room for the price of maybe death? Not really. It doesn't sound too tempting for what can possibly be in a curse room, I suppose. I did that very wrong. But we live, kind of. Yeah, God, look at this damage. Like, damage-wise, we are so good, but... then there's that other part, which is less good. And we are getting to the point where the enemies are rather scary and bad times are abound, but it's not a terrible build at the end of the day. I don't know how good 4.5 volt actually is. Like, this is good. Don't know why it's a question mark when it's clearly a die shard, but I guess because it's technically a card and... well, I mean, I think it works for some of the other things, doesn't it? I don't know. Huh. I forget how mods work. Doesn't matter. I think we're okay regardless. We have a reroll available. We have 2 rerolls available actually. Because we do still have that 4 as well. I should probably visit that challenge room as well, huh? Just in case. Yeah, that's tempting. 2 keys is not great, but it does allow us to open that golden chest in a second, so that's nice. We get a coin. Not exactly the most difficult enemies so far either, which is nice. Ooh, an item we can re-roll. Unless we really want to get some flies and some bombs, I suppose, but that feels like not the greatest way to acquire either of them. Bloop. Alright. Cool. What else we got? We got this cool room filled with nothing. We got a brimstone friend. It's not a friend, clearly. It's actually... one we could call it an enemy, perhaps. The world? I guess I'll use that. The world. Wouldn't mind knowing where the secret room is, and then we really don't have to worry about bombs anymore. What is that enemy in the... oh! It's one of those that has the thing inside him rather than the what's it. Right. Okay. I mean, if there is an item in the curse room, then that would make it a lot more tempting for sure, but... that's really about it. I think I'll just leave it alone. Doesn't seem worth. Alright, that's fine. There's at least a shopkeeper here, so that's nice. It's a lot of coins. Not sure if we can reach... well, with that we can probably reach 30 coins, right? Can we? Yes. Cool. Just enough for our next devil deal. Assuming we get it at 90%, not guaranteed of course. But it would be nice. My planetarium chance is once again shown in red, which I at some point thought meant that the planetarium is then on the floor, but I guess it's just red sometimes? Maybe it just means that it cannot spawn here? I don't know. I'll take this regardless, I think that's pretty good. Well, this is a horrible choice. One is flight, one is tier 8, and I really need both. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Fly would be really nice, but I really need this. Yeah, that's actually really quite significant tier 8 that we got there, so... especially with this along with it as well. Can't really say no to that, that's just way too much. Oh well. Use that. Get some more money, might as well. What do we have over here now? It is a rune bag. That could actually be pretty good, because if we can get an Algiz from that, then we have shields and things available for the boss. That's obviously quite nice. I don't really need to see what's in the shop, because I can't afford it anyway. But I would like to see what is available over here. In this room, right here. I actually have more coins available than I thought, but yeah, fair enough. Ah, that's speed up, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, okay. It made very little difference. Very nice. At least our movement speed is amazing, so we got that going for us. We have a reroll. I'm getting rid of the Magician card, which I'm not loving, given the amount of items we're still going to end up seeing here, but I'm hoping I can make it work. The fact that we got tier 8 at least is just so nice. Curse the Blind. That makes my reroll a little bit less valuable, I'd say. I wish I had flight now. But yeah, I've made my choice. I do not regret my choice either. It was necessary. Oh god. That worked out. Really just wanted to have something to do while waiting for the star to move on, but then secret rooms happen. It is kind of nice that it tells you where the secret rooms are at least. So that's nice. If there's a sacrifice room on this floor, then there is enough money in this room alone to clear it, so that's quite nice. Secret room cannot be next to the boss room, so it's safe to go and follow this thing around. Very nice, very good. I would like to see another sacrifice room. I've really only seen the one, huh? Those enemies are scary. They explode in the end, and I very frequently get hit by them. Fortunately, we have so much health on this floor available, but still, it does get a little bit spooky from time to time. I hope this one goes up immediately and not like in the next room, because it... Okay, nice. I'd like to have this available for these big rooms for sure. It does simplify things at least a little bit. I've rarely seen an enemy this run in the big rooms because they all die somewhere off screen, and it's quite nice. Oh god. Was it a mistake not to wait? Almost exclusively every single time, but what about this time? It doesn't really matter, I suppose. It's not always terrible. Right, Curse of the Blind. That's a shame. That's a shame indeed. I miss Vision. Because it does really give you all the information you need. I kind of wish my rune bag would have given me a Dagos by now, but it gave us Soul of Samson, which is also not terrible. I'll go bomb this. Nice. Flies! Let's go explore the rest of the floor. I could go for that boss challenge room, I suppose. There was a button behind the pillar. There frequently is, and this time was no exception. Like, the downside of going to the boss challenge room is that I have to lower my health to 1 health, but that's not too impossible. I'm just gonna go for it. Gimpy doesn't really... Well, it spawns flies, I suppose, on occasion. That's alright. Please don't kill my friend. I need you to go in that direction. That would have ended poorly otherwise. At least we have a Brimstone friend available, so that's quite nice. Silly hit. Didn't need to get hit there. Yeah. I do hope for another Devil Deal, but it is fairly unlikely, I suppose. But we are running out of rooms here. That could be a sacrifice room. Oh, floor's a little bit bigger than I anticipated, but I still wouldn't mind to see. Yeah, there you go. Unfortunate. No sacrifice room. There is a rune here, which is the Soul of Isaac, which arguably is better than the other reroll, since it just gives me a choice. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just pick up a bunch of money and be on my way. It is going to be the mom fight at the end of this floor, so I'm going to not be able to go back here without any sort of teleportation. And to my knowledge, there isn't any teleportation on this floor. I could probably use the Soul of Samson before running into the boss fight, and that'll probably last at least until I'm in the fight, so that's kind of nice. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, that seems fairly effective. Should have gone into the Devil Deal. Panicked. Very much panicked, but then this fight went very quickly. Yeah, that was a panic moment. I regret that because... Oh, the Devil Deal's still up, but I think it's empty. Yeah, that was silly. I very much thought maybe I can use the Soul of Samson, and I really didn't expect to get a Devil Deal on this floor either, so that's my bad. It would have been a blind Devil Deal regardless, I suppose, but still, it would have probably been good to just buy anything, really. I don't think there could have been anything, really, that would have been bad. So, yeah. Fair enough. Shouldn't have picked that up immediately, probably, but yeah. We're making mistakes. Watch out for the enemies in the corner that are just hiding on these little pedestals and waiting to burst open with their annoying little fly enemies inside. Might as well check out the challenge room here. Again, a little bit tempting. At least it's not a Curse of the Blind, so it does make it more tempting to go for some of these chests as well. Should stop picking up coins all over the place because I will maybe want to go back to those, I suppose, but yeah. We'll live, I'm sure. We are still just destroying enemies from long ranges. Yeah, really didn't see anyone in this room, but there probably were enemies inside it. I will just make a run for it, I think, just to speed up the process a little bit, because I am... In terms of room clear, this build is fine. I'm fairly concerned about the actual mother fight, but we'll get through the rooms at least with relative ease, especially while that Brimstone friend is still around. Please don't kill him. I would appreciate it if you'd stay away from those enemies over there. Just don't let the tears land on you either. I really would like it if you stayed alive. You make life so much better, Brimstone friend. So much simpler when you can just insta-kill everything. I could probably technically play these demon beggars as well with enough patience, but oh well. Oh, did I not? I didn't even get the Polaroid at a negative doing that. Those disappeared too. Oh no. Okay, well that's a good thing to know for next time, I suppose. I really need to not ever do that again, because that is very wasteful. Like, the Polaroid obviously is effectively nothing on this character, but the negative is still pretty good. Soul of Azazel? Could be good for the mother fight, actually. That's unfortunate. Oh well. But yeah, Soul of Azazel is like a Mega Blast, and that is obviously not immediately terrible during the fight. So that might be worthwhile. I'm very ready for this run to just die at Mother. Just because it is going to be kind of a nightmare to get through the first phase, and that's really what I'm scared of. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go for the boss immediately. I have 40 coins, so I can at least afford a Devil Deal, assuming we get one. I kind of want to blow up a shopkeeper and things on the next floor, right? Oh, we're not going to get a Devil Deal on the next floor. Oh, yeah. I should look for a shopkeeper first. Thoughts. Thoughts are hard. Making decisions. Tricky. I don't know where my Devil Deal is. Not even exactly sure where it could be. This could be a place, I suppose. Kind of a weird one, but not impossible. If it's here? Cannot be up there. I'm pretty sure this was both sides that cannot be next to. It could be down here, maybe? If the big room allows it. I think it does. So let's try that. Nope. Below the curse room? Is that an option? Yeah. Technically. No? God, really? Running out of options here, at least, so I suppose that's something, but kind of a waste of bombs this way. Could be above this room as well. Oh god. That was an unfortunate hit, but fair enough. There's enough coins on the floor. Among which that one, strength card. Might be worthwhile to get that strength card, if Soul of Isaac doesn't end up giving me anything on this floor. I think secret room could be here. There's also a sacrifice room here, but I'm not sure if I left enough coins around. I don't think I did. Didn't really expect a sacrifice room there, unfortunately. Kind of a weird room, this, but without panic, not too difficult, fortunately. Right. Well, if we find a secret room, I might be able to do something with that, but without it, I don't really have any expectations. There we go. Well, it's something. It's a dead shopkeeper, at least, so that's good. I'll use my last bomb over here. Might seem a little wasteful, but I think that's worthwhile. Just for the added safety of being able to go through this room without that happening, preferably. Can I run through this quickly? No. Not really. Well, kinda, I think. Yeah, I can, if I go this side first. Okay. What I'm tempted to do is just take one hit and then run back to a coin again. Every single time. Because of this room right here. It's pretty doable now that I know where I have to stand during it, but I can see myself getting hit by it by accident, and I really don't want to run to die that way. Alright. Yeah, it's not a difficult room, fortunately, but... Okay, that's good. Boop. That's a lot of coins. Okay, we're fine on the coin front, so that's good. But we didn't really get anything great here, unfortunately. Let's just spawn Uriel. And then get a bunch more soul hearts. Yeah, didn't really get anything from that. That's a shame. Oh well. In that case, let's take that. And let's just hope for either an angel room or a devil deal. We got some more odds of a door opening at the end of this floor at least, but that's about it. The Scourge, I mean, he's probably gonna die instantly. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I didn't get anything, and obviously I want growth hormones. I mean, I guess I can use Soul of Isaac in case the other one is tier 8, but that's really all I can think of, because I want to have that thing here. I want to have this for the boss, I think. Even though it is a little precarious, I think it's fairly reasonable to assume I'm going to take damage if I do this. I still wouldn't mind it. I'd probably have to wait for the phase where he actually starts shooting, like, enemies and things rather than the ones where it's just shooting tears, because if you shoot tears, and I think I'm just going to end up destroying myself there more than anything. It's a predicament, is what it is. I have, like, almost so many transformations, but not quite any of them at the end of the day. It's unfortunate. Like, if I had one more syringe, I'd have spun. If I had one more follower, I'd have conjoined. Instead, I have none of the above. And that's not exactly the kind of situation I'd like to be in. Our wooden nickel is not giving us anything so far. And probably would have preferred to have the magician, but oh well. That's ultimately fine, I suppose. Still no money, really. Getting all that bad luck out of the way before we use it during the actual boss fight. I mean, rooms like that are nice, but still, we are genuinely getting 0 coins out of our wooden nickel so far. There is another sacrifice room there, which could allow us another devil deal. So that's good. Shot speed up is not terrible. But I do need some more money, or just anything to really drop before we can use a sacrifice room. Unless we're just particularly lucky with coin drops, I guess, but it's not really something guaranteed. Anyway. Let's just wait for this star to slowly but surely light our way. Because it really does. It really does simplify things quite a bit at the end of the day. I have one bomb, so I could look for the super secret room, which is possibly over here. I think I would rather go for the secret room again first, though. Really just trying to make the best out of this situation. 2 of spades, I mean, I guess. Hagalaz could be good, maybe. Could get like a trap door in the big room if we're lucky. That more or less cleared itself. I mean, yeah, there's the boss room already. Okay, I can play around with the sacrifice room at least a little bit. I would like to explore the rest of the floor first, I think, but... Oh god. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. This is just an extra card at the end of the day. Assuming I don't die to the spiders that he's shooting with great excitement. A lot of spiders. 5 more bombs. That's actually not bad. I can take that, because then I can at least more or less guarantee finding a secret room, so that's good. Kind of an awkward place for a curse room again. That was a good hit. At least we got that back, but ugh. The eyes are a little unfortunate, the tears falling down, a little scary. All in all, just worrying times, but fair enough. That's good. That's a coin. Let's give this a shot. Alright. 3. Slowly but surely. 4. Nice. 5. Teleport. Nice. Okay. That could be good. That could actually genuinely be quite good. And then there's a chance for one more angel room item as well, so... Let's go for that. 7 troll bombs. I'm getting close to an angel spawn and then maybe coins, but let's just first clear a couple rooms again because, quite frankly, there are no more coins on the floor. I should probably look for the super secret room. Alright. That's a shame. That was the very viable options. Now we're getting into... Alright. Okay. Emperor card. Kind of pointless, but there is a lot of coins here, so that's at least something. But we can turn that candle into tear rate if we do our best and not get hit, but only up to the point where we take any damage during that fight, I suppose. So there is a little bit of a concern. Come on. Let's just get those to blow up. Really? Just soul hearts. In most instances, I'd be very happy with that haul, but specifically with this character, I'm a little disappointed. It would have been nice if any of those were the 20 coin payout, which you often get as every other character in the game. Oh well. Hagalaz showing me that trapdoors are a lie. That's a shame. 1 pill, but could once again go for the boss room here. There are 2 coins on the floor, so I can at least check it. That might be worthwhile. This is a room. Jeez. That's a pretty nasty room right there. Also, if I take 2 hits of damage, then the candle goes out, which is also not great. That's just extra flies. Yeah, I'm starting to rethink my plan about using Mega Blast. Because I think it is almost certainly just going to end up harming me, which I'm worried about. And maybe I just shouldn't do that. Solar Lilith. Ooh. Ooh. That's incredibly unlikely, but I will take that. I mean, it's a little bit less damage per shot, but it's a lot of extra shots at the end of the day. That's a ridiculous way to get conjoined, but 100% I do not mind that. I think I'll just go like this. Because I can see myself going to like take damage in the sacrifice room or something and then just ruining my own day by teleporting away. I guess I can go into the curse room with this Emperor card especially. Because the door to the curse room also counts as self-damage. And the Emperor card won't actually put me in the boss fight, but like a room before the boss fight. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's at least also a little bit more tier rate. Let's just do that. Not die on the way to the room. That's all we gotta do. And that's just a range up. I mean, yeah. I could steal that with the Emperor card. I'm not even going to bother. It will give me a little bit of contact damage, admittedly. But no. But no. Not interested. Let's do this. Hope for the best here. I am worried. There we go. It has been a minute since I've done this fight in general. So I'm really just going to try my best here. You can see how Magician is really good during this phase in particular. Look at how many tears are getting shot in my direction. Ah, damn it. That's really bad. Oh, that's even worse. I'm dead. Yeah. I got completely stuck on that thing. And there was unfortunately not much I could do there. And the build, yeah, it's a shame. The build just, for me, it's not good enough. It's not good enough to actually beat this fight. But also this attack in particular, I'm so bad at it. I do not know how to dodge that. So that's just really unfortunate. Let's see. Is there something else we can do to at least get a little bit of progress in this run? We could do like a greedier mode or something like that just to round it out as a different character. But yeah, that's going to be a tricky one. It's going to be a tricky one for sure to clear that. Is there like a challenge where I just go to Mom's Foot? I guess I could just do Family Man. But it is kind of a long one. Let's do Pride Day. I don't know how long this one actually is. This one goes to Mom's Heart. You know what? That's fine. This challenge is one I have not prepared. And we're going to see how well this is going to go. But, you know, it's a good way to get some of these challenges out of the way as well. There's a Soul Heart there. I forget what the reward for this even is, but I don't think I can drop this trinket. I have to assume that's impossible. Yeah, I cannot drop the trinket, so that's why we're keeping these ridiculous shots on occasion. It is kind of disheartening with the Keeper, like stuff like that, though, because I think the build could have been better if, like, the build would have been fine if I was just better at the fight, and I'm just not very good at the first phase of Mother specifically. We didn't really get any healing. I could have maybe taken the Emperor card just so I had a couple options. Like, I would have had a couple chances at least, because then I could just teleport out. But yeah, it was just kind of rough all around. The triple shot really hurt me a lot as well, which is quite unfortunate because I think triple shot might have been able. Nah, I don't think triple shot would have been realistically be able to be usable because it gave me one extra tier for like half of my tier rate. It was so detrimental, and I think not having that definitely would have made life a lot easier. But yeah, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you just gotta do your best with what you got, and that's exactly what we did. Anyway, we're in a new challenge now. We are just trying our best to kill Haunt here. It's slowly but surely. We do not exactly have a build. We have $3 bill and a rainbow baby. I don't know if item rooms spawn in this, but okay, they don't. Just judging from the map right there. I can go into my curse room relatively easily here, so that's nice. Guppy's Eye, I mean, sure. Part of the Guppy transformation, I'll take that. We got a Soul Heart from the get-go. Didn't get a bomb, so we can get that red chest, unfortunately, and didn't get any other consumables either except for one key. But at least we can see what's in that chest and not have to worry about stuff so much. So, yeah. That's fine. It's okay. It's a decent start. It's at least a protected start. We're dealing with a regular basement for the next floor. If we can get flight, then we can get a lot of money, so that could maybe be nice. The shop might have some good stuff. I don't really know if we need to have keys for anything other than shops. I'm guessing just golden chests and things, but that's about it. I guess libraries could technically probably spawn as well, but I'm enjoying how the tiers are flying around all over the place. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, Guppy's Eye is actually really nice for these kind of situations, because if there's now like just a chest with a card or something inside, I can just choose not to get it, so that's actually quite nice. I also have to say that this actually clears these rooms fairly easily. Like, even though my tiers are just going wild, it's actually going surprisingly well. Admittedly, there are some tiers, of course, that are not that great. But so far, this is working out. It's okay. No worries. So hopefully we can keep this level of positivity for the rest of the run. I'm kind of tempted to go for Devil Deals. I think if we get Brimstone, it's just pretty much an insta-win. So that would obviously be really nice because it just gets rid of all the worrying parts of the build. Even with Sulfur, I think we'd be able to get pretty far. I'll check this out just because I have a decent amount of money as well. Big flies could be good. And there is a couple coins left in the room right here. 3, 6. So we could get to 13 coins in total right now. And maybe a little bit more if we can find our secret room. But unfortunately, the secret room is... there's not that many places where it could realistically be. Like, I think this is a place. And that might actually be the only one. Yeah. Just from the layout of the other rooms, and that's a lot of coins, so that's nice. Okay. So, we can either get a little bit of extra damage, but with extra champions in our run, or we can get big flies, which could be good, depending on what we get over here. We have 2 bombs remaining, so we could use one during this fight. We have the 20/20 vision right now, which is destroying this boss, but then we got that one trinket effect, which just makes your tears fly. It does make this boss a little bit more worrying, just because, well, some of my tears are clearly going through him. But also just the fact that it can be, well, stuff like that can happen. There's just so much. You can't just reliably block him like you often can, which is a little worrying. 2 of Diamonds allows me to get both of the things. Hierophant allows me to get everything as well. Chariot, Ace of Hearts. A lot of good stuff here. Alright, so that's the second part of the Guppy transformation already, so I kind of feel inclined that I more or less have to go for that. If I take this Bone Heart, then that'll happen. Puberty. Not bad. It's a good thing it wasn't Explosive Diarrhea, because I let go of my gamepad there. Fair enough. Alright. So... yeah, 2 floors in, we have 2 parts of the Guppy transformation. I think that's a pretty good deal. That's a Black Heart and some bombs, which I'll actually take. Troll Bomb helping out a little bit there, but we do have to fight this boss again, unfortunately. But we have managed to do that in the past, so I'm hoping that we can just do that again. But occasionally our tears just go. Occasionally our tears just go all over the place, I suppose. Come on. I'm guessing I can't take other trinkets either. Yeah, this trinket is very much stuck with me right now. Which is fair enough. I'm just gonna bomb this with one of the bombs that I got. Surprised it even hit. It looked pretty far away, but I'll take it. It's pretty good. Pretty nice. Alright, unidentified pill with range down. That's a little unfortunate, I suppose, but other than that, we got some good stuff. If we do get Guppy, I would like to have this, and I'll just take this for the extra damage as well, and call it a day. I think with this build, I mean, beating Mom's Heart isn't the most difficult thing in the world, so... I say that now, I'm probably gonna end up dying in some silly way, but if we don't, then, well, we don't, you know? Don't have to worry. We got the Ace of Hearts, so if there's a big room, we could just insta-clear that. There's a challenge room over here with... garbage. And some spiders that are pushing barrels. I don't think I've seen that one before, or at least I don't recall. But I guess it's good to know that they can do that. That's a little worrying, actually. I mean, I understand that they're pushable barrels, but still, I didn't expect spiders to just have the weight to be able to do that. I guess there is also a decent chance that the secret room is in the bottom of that room, judging from the rooms next to it. Obviously does depend on what rooms are here, but it's still possible with this room layout right now. Could be interesting. Also remember that Guppy's Hairball can block tears as well, so it's a little bit of extra safety, provided I know how to use it, which I do not. I'm not that great at Guppy's Hairball usage, but still it could end up coming in clutch here and there. I will just push this over here and hope that the secret room is right there. Nope. Maybe over here. Yeah, that room does pretty much seal the deal that it is not going to be there because this side is blocked, of course. So, fair enough. No worries, though. Didn't really need the secret room, I suppose, but it would have been nice. Any secret room item is obviously just a really nice thing to get. We could get an R key and just do the whole challenge all over again at the end. Which wouldn't help us in any way, but I mean, it would certainly make the challenge a lot longer. So that's exciting. And sometimes excitement is all you need. There you go. Slowly but surely. We are facing the extra champions now. There's a gulp pill, so I guess we can take new trinkets now, so that's nice. That's a stopwatch in there right there, but I don't exactly have a lot of money anymore. Had I not spent all my money on the previous floor, that would be a lot more tempting. But let's see if we can get some more money on this floor then, because a stopwatch would obviously be a very nice thing to have. Really didn't anticipate eating that trinket. But fair enough, it doesn't matter too much in the end. With these golden bombs, might as well just blow up everything. That's some extra money right there. We'll probably check out my shop first before seeing if we can win this, in case the shop is particularly good. There is a coin waiting for me in one of those flames, according to Guppy's eye, so that's nice. And there you go. We have 0 keys, but we have 1 key, so everything's okay. That is a present, which, given that I don't have an active item, I might as well take. There's a soul heart right there, which is a little tempting. Let's just get this. Ooh, red key. I see. How interested am I in a red key? Kind of. Alright, that's how that works. Ah, well. Yeah, let's just take this present into like either a secret room or a devil deal, I think. I would really like to just get that 3rd guppy piece and just make this run a lot easier. I think I'll just keep it for the devil deal, yeah. Oh god, I did not notice that. I was so focused on just throwing a bomb at them. And then they threw bombs at me. They're just throwing my bombs all over the place. That's not great. Maybe we can get something out of that mushroom right there. Would be nice. Fairly low chance, admittedly, but still technically not impossible. You go and die to that, please. Very nice. I'll just get a free bomb there as well. Power pill. That'll do it. Would have been nice for the curse room, admittedly, but fair enough. Yeah, if we get a devil deal here, I might go back for the red key, but simultaneously, I wouldn't mind just clearing this as quickly as I can, I suppose, either. Might as well go for that. No worries. Free bombs. Those might end up being useful in the subsequent floors, so might as well go for them. Guessing the super secret room is all the way at the top. Not guaranteed, I don't think, but still it would be nice. And let's just play this for a little bit. Oh my god. That is nice. Guess I might as well try. Really? And then spin down dice immediately after that. I mean, if I had more money, I'd at least try. Also, I can just see where my secret rooms are now thanks to this cool hat. So that's nice. Bag lunch might get us 1 more heart container. Probably not. It very rarely happens, but still, technically there is a possibility. That was a cool boss fight. Bombs are very strong. Did not get what I wanted, so we're just gonna move on. Maybe on the next floor we can get a devil deal, but at least finding secret rooms should be a little bit easier now, provided we keep having a map. Curse of the Blind makes me a little unhappy, though. Wouldn't have minded that not being the case, because I kind of like being able to see what my devil deals are, but fair enough. We do have stopwatch now, though, so I'm not overly concerned about this run anymore. Hoping that I'm right in saying that and doing that, but I'm feeling okay about it. Oh, that's lunch. That is guaranteed lunch. And that's something else. The virus, not bad. Sun card, also not bad. Given our current health situation, that's actually really nice. So let's just use this in a even moderately big room and then go for the sun card. Because that is lovely. I could I go there? No, I could, for 1 bomb and 1 key, well, 2 keys, I could get, yeah, I guess that's okay. Oof. That was the worst bomb in the world, though. Whoops. Ooh, that's actually a lot of things. And the tears down pill, that's not so great. That's not what you want to see, but, you know, At the end of the day, we, now we know. Now we know that stairs down, and hopefully we'll just not eat those again. But I would still like to see what is what, though. I'm a little bit concerned about getting a devil deal now and not being able to see what it is. And then I'm still just gonna buy everything, because I kind of want to just have a devil deal. In the hope that it is a guppy piece. Any 2-heart devil deal could be dead cat. Any 1-heart devil deal could be the guppy's head, which would also be the guppy transformation. So obviously all those things are rather nice. How? How did that not hit? That's ridiculous. Fair enough, I guess, but still, jeez. That seemed very unlikely. In terms of what we could get out of the shop, I suppose this is kind of nice just because of Curse of the Blind. At least whatever we get here is going to be guaranteed. Our damage is not as good as I once remembered it being, really, but maybe occasionally we do get those status effects on our tiers and they end up just killing the boss instantly. I could, I guess, just use Guppy's Hairball as well if I really wanted to, but I really don't want to. It just doesn't sound like a good time for anyone involved, especially me. But oh well. I'll blow you up. Is this an Excel floor? No, of course not. Curse of the Blind. It is not an Excel floor because it cannot be. But we do have 30 coins again, so the shop on the next floor will at least be manageable to get. So that's nice. I could look for a secret room, but I kind of just want to keep going, really. The Fallen? I mean, that could also be a devil deal. So that's exciting. Hopefully. Gonna just wait with the bomb until this part. That is actually still pretty effective. With stopwatch especially, just because you have so much time to do it. And of course it is. The mark, not bad. 2 devil deals for 1 heart each. I guess I'll just take everything. Oh, there it is. And I'm keeping this one. This'll get me through the day. We have big flies as well, so that's really nice. I can at least also take a couple of consumables here. Didn't mean to give him a bomb, but got a key for it. And arguably it would probably be good to like look for things, look for hearts really at this stage. That's really the only thing I currently need. But nah. It's okay. I'll just go like this instead, because quite frankly, I'm hoping that the amount of flies I'm going to get with Guppy's head and the Guppy transformation as well, that everything is more or less going to die instantly anyway, and then I don't need to worry about taking that much damage to begin with, so. But then, occasionally you have a boss that shoots tears that I forget that that's a thing that the boss can even do. We have a sun card, so we have some extra survivability as well with our red heart containers. Does make it a little bit less, like, more tempting not to get more devil deals just because the sun card ends up healing me so much. But that's fine. I don't need to use, I don't need to have devil deals all the time. I mean, if I get brimstone, I'm obviously going to take it, but anything else, I might just skip it. We do have some Leviathan transformation items already. Well, we have the mark specifically, I guess, but that does make it a little bit more tempting to go for things like sulfur and the like. Also kind of forgot that, once again, that I have that Spelunker hat so I can find my secret rooms easier, but fortunately I remember before flying into that curse room. Although ultimately it didn't really matter that much, I suppose. I'm aware of Are You a Wizard affecting my life. That's 2 soul hearts. But I'm still just going to make a run for it and hope that we can make it through. Just use the hairball. And just make a run for it. Because, yeah, Guppy's still so good. And then also this boss just died to his own explosion. So, I mean, at that point, what's the worry? Marbles? Store credit could... I think that works in a devil deal, right? I don't know. I mean, there is a different trinket now which lets you take a devil deal item in place of hearts. So I'm guessing this trinket probably doesn't do that then. It would be unusual. I know credit card allows you to take devil deal items, but obviously this is not a credit card. A lot of shop item rooms that we're getting from these claw machines, but fair enough. We immediately got the best friend, so that's also just a pretty good deal. in terms of clearing these rooms nice and quick. Didn't realize I only had one bomb. Also didn't realize that I shot the wrong wall. I'm glad Mom can laugh with me at least, so we do have that going for us. Wonder if you could just make those land on that spiky rock and kill them that way. I have to assume that's probably possible. That'd be nice. That would clear a room. Ooh, barely missed. That's a shame. If I could get one more bomb, please, and at least I'd be able to enter my secret room again. But if not, I respect it. That's a little bit of an annoying champion. I think it heals, right? I assume that's what he does. He does make kind of a healing effect around enemies, but I really am never quite sure because enemies still end up just dying anyway. Always just seems a little unusual, that effectiveness of that particular champion type, but yeah, fair enough. So many brimstones getting shot at me, even though it doesn't really affect me in life. It affects my mental capacity with dealing with this friend over here. It is kind of intense how he just fills a pretty significant line of the room with death that way, and it can be a little distracting for sure, but I think we'll still be able to make it. Well, we've gotten enough keys on this floor. We've gotten about 0 bombs and about 100 keys. There we go. This is depths 2. I guess I might as well just take the full card then. Because then I guess we can just steal from the boss rush as well, assuming that opens. Don't know if it does actually, but I think it does. I'll take that. Free soul heart, more or less. Even though we could have used it as an opportunity to see if we can steal from a devil deal, assuming we get one. I opted for 1 soul heart. I've made my choice. Never think about these things too much. You know what? I'm getting this too. First, get 1 soul heart, then buy the expensive item. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, the hands are actually very slow. You can actually very much just get those to come out without taking damage. Didn't expect that. What is in here? Apples. I guess the pay-to-play thing actually wouldn't even have been that terrible either, but I like me some apples. They whenever an apple happens, enemies die, and that's obviously pretty great. Could have given that any more thought than 0, really, and probably made a different choice at the end of the day, but you know, that's how it is. Scarred Womb, I'm actually willing to just use a map on and call it a day. Yeah, look at that. Because Scarred Womb sucks, but then the next floor could also just be a Scarred Womb, and then I still have the same problem, so it's still not exactly great, is it? Should probably eat that pill. Get closer to that puberty transformation for that 1 extra heart container. I think I only need 1 more, judging from the fact that I can see what pill it is. So that means I've had at least 1 because I don't have PhD and the like, so you know. Could end up making some use of that. Great floor so far, putting me exactly where I need to be all the time. Fun enemies that don't die until 3 years later, especially with with the slowdown of the stopwatch. Most of the time stopwatch good, these enemies in particular, not friends. Should also grab that. Really? Wow. Amazing how in a 3 space wide room that enemy managed to dodge that giant brimstone attack. Fair enough, I suppose. I can respect it, but still, it just seems so unlikely. There you go. That's a reasonable amount of hearts to drop from the matriarch, as per usual. Shade, need that, obviously. Shade is going to carry this run with his cool little demon wings. That is my prediction for this run, and it is another Scarred Womb, so yeah, fair enough. And I don't mind that I use that sun card for mapping, because this is a different floor than I had anticipated. In that, I would have probably gone in all the other directions first. But it worked out. That's what the sun card is partially for, I suppose. I mean, the sun card would have kept me alive as well, regardless, just because of all that extra healing it would have been able to give me. It's 3 extra hearts. So obviously that would have been a pretty good deal as well, but you know what? We've had a tumultuous run, and I don't mind making strange choices. which aren't even that strange at the end of the day. Look at that. Look at that brimstone. He spawned 2 different enemies. I didn't even know that was possible. But we're just gonna hang out over here. Spawn a bunch of flies. Tank the damage. Call it a day. We have done exactly what we set out to do when we started this run. Which is beat the Pride Day challenge. It may have taken an hour and 20 minutes, and the first hour of that may have looked a little bit strange in terms of strategy, but we did manage to do it, and we did make a little bit of progress. So I hope you all enjoyed it so far. Next time we play, we'll do a different run as a different character, and I hope to see you all there. Bye bye.